All right, so people are always asking me how I get this dark edging. So what I did was, first of all, the paint color is Spanish moss. That's one of my favorite Dixie Belle colors, Spanish moss. But anyway, after I'm done with it and I sand the edges, I distress the edges to make the wood stand out so it soaks up the wax. So then I take, if it's a crack like that, like it's real narrow, then I'll take a narrow brush like this. It doesn't have to be a good brush. You can see that thing's shot. And as I use it, I cut the bristles off and keep going. And then you want to go in the crack like that. Now I do a whole lot more than that before I come back. It takes a pretty long time to cure. Then when I come back, I just do like a circular motion, because you want to draw some of that black up to here to make it blend so it fades into here. You want the center to be your lightest area. So I did that whole around the whole edge. Then when I'm doing like a broad area, what I do is I take the black wax. I use a lot of black wax, and I'll dip. This is actually like a wax brush, a Belle brush, a wax brush. I always offload some onto the lid, and there was a spot over here that I didn't do yet. So then I'll take it and I'll go like that across it, because I mainly just want the wood to suck up that black wax. And I'll go for a long time before I even go get the rag and start buffing it off, because like I said, it has a long time till it cures, so you can really work with it. And then if you do get, like say you get black wax where you don't want it, just take clear wax and put it on the spot. I don't have any on me now. You put the clear wax on the spot where you want the black wax off, and then you erase it. So see, I wanted to wait a little longer. I wanted it darker, so I'll do it again. Okay, you see that crack right there? Now I need like a thin brush, so I'll use this little skinny chippy brush, and I'll go in the crack, because I want it to look grungy, dirty, where dirt would normally lay, so it looks authentic. Drag up some of the wax so that it fades up into the okay. And I'll do a lot of that before I go back and wipe it off. But you see how I went into that I didn't even wipe yet, so I'll blend that with the, well, there you can really see how heavy it is. So I'll take the rag and I'll go in there and blend it and feather it into the center. Make it fade so it looks more authentic, more rustic, more like natural dirt. But that's how I get the dark edges. So another thing I do with mantles, okay, see how that didn't blend? I try to make it look like smoke coming up that stained the mantle. That didn't blend, so I'm gonna put a little more on it. Offload some of it. You don't want it clumpy, you don't want it, so I'm going to offload some of it. Then I'm going to come in here and go up. To get it blended more. There we go. Now, I use circular motion so that it blends more. Oh, that'll look better from a distance. Yeah, see what that did? Looks better. Because I want the darkest to be right here and here, as if the smoke coming out. So that's what I do. It's all just black wax. Another tip, I never wash my brushes out. My wax brushes, but just the wax brushes. I keep one for dark and then one for clear. So I'll take and I'll wipe it real well to get one-handed. Isn't easy. But I'll wipe out the excess wax and I'll hang it up. About probably, depending how much I use it, probably about once a month, I'll take some hot soapy water and wash my wax brushes. But other than that, that's it. I just hang it up. Okay, so here it is finished.